In today's fast-paced world, carving out a space for calm is more essential than ever. A Japanese garden offers more than just beauty. It provides a meditative retreat and a spiritual connection to nature. Whether you have a narrow side yard or a compact courtyard, transforming it into a Japanese garden can create a serene, balanced haven just steps from your door. This video explores how to design such a space from the outermost edge to the inner sanctuary, blending traditional elements with your modern lifestyle. Let's begin the journey into minimalist beauty, where every stone and leaf has meaning. The first step in your Japanese garden design journey is evaluating your space. Side yards often appear narrow and forgotten, while courtyards might feel boxed in. But these very limitations are where Japanese garden design excels. It thrives in small, intimate environments. Measure your space carefully and consider how sunlight, shade, and wind patterns affect it throughout the day. Take note of hard surfaces, soil quality, and existing architecture. Your goal here is to understand the framework you'll work within, recognizing that a Japanese garden isn't about filling space, but creating a sense of infinite depth within confined dimensions. In Japanese gardens, movement is both physical and visual. The layout should guide the eye and body gently through the space. For a side yard, consider a winding path that leads from the front to the back, encouraging slow pacing and mindfulness. In a courtyard, paths can circle or spiral around a central focal point. Always design for asymmetry and organic flow. Avoid rigid lines. Use stepping stones, gravel paths, and curves that evoke a natural landscape. This step sets the rhythm of the entire garden and reflects the journey of life, always in motion but grounded in presence. The entrance of your side yard or courtyard Japanese garden should serve as a threshold to tranquility. A small torii gate, bamboo archway, or even a simple wood pergola can symbolically separate the garden from the outside world. Use this entrance to slow down the visitor's pace. Flank it with bamboo, ornamental grass, or low stone lanterns. This gateway marks the beginning of a different realm, one of quiet reflection and mindful design. Whether the space is large or small, the right entrance immediately establishes a sense of reverence and intent, framing what lies beyond with respectful beauty. Japanese gardens rely on enclosure not for privacy alone, but to create a backdrop for the composition inside. For side yards, tall fences made of wood or bamboo screens are ideal. In courtyards, existing walls can be enhanced with climbing ivy, cedar panels, or translucent shoji screens. The goal is to obscure distractions and allow the garden to exist as its own world. Keep the design minimal. Natural tones, vertical lines, and soft shadows are best. These boundaries hold the space gently, framing the composition like a painting and allowing every rock, plant, and light beam to stand out. Before selecting materials or plants, decide on the type of Japanese garden that suits your space and spirit. A Zen garden or karasansui emphasizes rocks and gravel, ideal for courtyards or shady side yards. Tea gardens are more lush and layered, often using stepping stones and water basins. Stroll gardens, though larger, can be adapted into meandering paths in longer side yards. Knowing the style informs every decision that follows. For narrow spaces, simplicity is often more powerful. So consider minimalism over abundance. Choose based on your emotional response: calm, contemplation, ritual, or gentle curiosity. Materials in a Japanese garden aren't just functional. They carry symbolic weight. Gravel represents water. Rocks mimic mountains. Bamboo symbolizes resilience. Use natural stone for paths and borders. Choose pebbles or crushed granite for dry stream beds or meditative gravel sections. Avoid artificial colors and finishes. Everything should feel like it belongs in nature. Even your benches, lanterns, or fences should be made from untreated wood, stone, or rusted metal. Each element should weather gracefully with time, reflecting the wabi-sabi philosophy of finding beauty in imperfection and impermanence. Pathways in Japanese gardens are never about direct routes. They are meant to slow the traveler down, encourage observation, and allow time for reflection. In a side yard, use staggered stepping stones leading through bamboo or moss-lined paths. In a courtyard, circular paths around a focal point encourage meditative walking. Vary the sizes and shapes of your stones to create a more naturalistic appearance. Consider interrupting the path with a stone basin or small sculpture to invite pauses. These pathways are metaphors for life, not hurried, but filled with moments to breathe, notice, and reflect. The soul of a Japanese garden often lies in its stone and gravel arrangements. In small areas like courtyards, a raked gravel section, resembling water, brings a meditative ambience. For side yards, small dry riverbeds made with polished pebbles and large stones can emulate mountain streams. Place stones deliberately, grouped in odd numbers, never symmetrical. Choose different textures and tones, but keep within a cohesive palette. Rake patterns in the gravel to symbolize ripples, waves, or flow. These features not only enhance the aesthetics but embody the garden's contemplative, spiritual roots. Water, whether real or represented, plays a critical role in Japanese gardens. In side yards with space constraints, a bamboo fountain or shurshuro-doshi creates soft rhythmic sounds. Courtyards might include a small koi pond or still water basin. Even a dry stream bed lined with smooth stones can symbolize flowing water. Water connects all living things and brings a soothing energy into confined spaces. If using real water, ensure gentle movement and clean lines. The sound should be subtle, not overwhelming, reinforcing the garden's role as a meditative retreat. Every Japanese garden needs a focal point, something to draw the gaze and anchor the composition. It could be a carefully placed boulder, a pruned pine tree, a stone lantern, or even a sculptural bonsai. For side yards, place it midway to encourage movement toward it. In courtyards, center it as a grounding element. Avoid overcrowding. This is not about decoration but reverence. The focal point should feel like it belongs there, as if it has always been part of the land. Allow surrounding plants and textures to lead the eye gently toward this feature. Unlike Western gardens, Japanese gardens do not rely on flowers for impact. Texture, shape, and seasonal interest take precedence. Use evergreen shrubs like boxwood or Japanese holly to create structure. Incorporate moss, ferns, and low ground covers for softness. Bamboo adds height and rustling movement, while dwarf pines provide sculptural form. Avoid bright blooms except in symbolic moments, perhaps one flowering cherry or camellia.
Keep the palette green, varie di nuance texture.
This restraint allows the garden to feel timeless and calming year-round, in tune with the natural cycles. Maintenance is a form of meditation in Japanese gardens. Pruning is not just about keeping plants tidy, it's about guiding their form with purpose. Mimic nature by shaping trees and shrubs to reveal their essential lines. Let branches frame views or create shadows. Use cloud pruning on evergreens or shape maples into graceful arches. The goal is to enhance the plant's natural character, not control it. A well-pruned garden reveals the gardener's care and the passage of time, an ongoing collaboration between human hands and the forces of nature. Japanese gardens are designed to be experienced through all seasons. In spring, fresh leaves and subtle blossoms offer renewal. Summer brings shade and coolness under leafy canopies. Autumn adds fiery reds and oranges from maples, while winter reveals bare branches and the quiet contrast of snow on rocks. Choose plants and materials that highlight these changes. Place deciduous trees where falling leaves won't overwhelm the space. Use evergreen moss and stones to carry beauty through winter. This seasonal rhythm adds dimension, reminding you that change is constant and beautiful. Soft lighting transforms a Japanese garden at night, extending its beauty and usefulness. Use ground-level lanterns, solar path lights, or traditional stone lanterns with LEDs to highlight focal points. Illuminate paths subtly, allowing the garden to glow rather than shine. Avoid overhead lights or harsh beams. In courtyards, uplight a tree or backlight a bamboo screen for a dramatic effect. For side yards, gentle lights tucked beneath foliage or beside stones provide intimacy. Thoughtful lighting reveals shadows, depth, and the poetry of the night garden, offering a peaceful retreat after sundown. Even in the smallest garden, a place to sit is essential. It could be a stone bench tucked beside a path, a low wooden platform, or a tatami mat area under a pergola. Place seating to face a focal point or overlook the entire composition. In side yards, a bench beneath a tree offers a shaded rest. In courtyards, seating can double as a place for tea or quiet conversation. Choose natural materials and keep furniture low and simple. This space is not for lounging. It's for stillness, reflection, and connection to the surrounding nature. Use garden ornaments sparingly and with intention. A single stone lantern, a tsukubai water basin, or a carved frog adds cultural meaning and texture. Avoid over-decorating. Each ornament should feel essential to the scene. Place them slightly off-center, as if discovered while walking. These details don't draw attention to themselves but subtly enhance the garden's quiet story. In a courtyard, a basin near the entrance invites cleansing before entering. In a side yard, a lantern at the path's curve adds a moment of reverence. Let each piece speak softly, but meaningfully. Connecting your Japanese garden with your indoor space is key to full immersion. Shoji screens, sliding doors, or wide glass openings can visually link the garden to interior rooms. Consider adding a covered engawa, a traditional porch area, where the inside meets the outside. Let the transition be seamless and peaceful. Use similar materials, wood, stone, bamboo, indoors to mirror the garden's feel. This continuity allows your home to extend into the landscape, blurring the boundary between dwelling in nature and inviting the same tranquility inside. Design your garden to be seen from within. Position focal points or seasonal plants where they're visible through windows or sliding doors. A side yard can become a moving artwork viewed from the living room or hallway. In a courtyard, place a maple or sculpted pine where its silhouette plays against interior light. Use framing elements, screens, beams, or archways to make these views feel like living scrolls. This technique, known as shakiai or borrowed scenery, creates a powerful connection between interior and exterior, making your indoor life part of the garden's poetry.
Bring elements of the garden inside with alcoves or small indoor rock gardens.
A tokonoma, a recessed display space, can hold a seasonal branch, a small ikebana arrangement, or a stone from the garden. Use river stones, moss, and low bowls to replicate outdoor themes. This brings the atmosphere of the garden indoors without needing extensive space. These miniature scenes continue the story started outside, offering quiet reminders of the natural world and grounding your home in peaceful beauty. Japanese gardens align naturally with Feng Shui principles. Place water elements in the north or east for balance and energy flow. Use curved paths to guide qi gently. Avoid placing heavy stones near entrances, which can block energy. Indoors, ensure doorways and windows allow visual access to greenery. Plants and rock features should harmonize the elements: earth, wood, water, fire, and metal. The result is a space that not only looks beautiful but feels deeply restorative and balanced. Enhance your indoor experience by carrying over sensory elements from the garden. Bamboo wind chimes near doors, the soft sound of a tabletop fountain, or the gentle scent of incense or fresh-cut pine can extend the garden's impact. Place stones or moss trays near doorways or interior shelves to subtly continue the texture indoors. These small sensory bridges help maintain the mood of the garden within your everyday routines, keeping the peaceful essence alive even when you're not outside. Use Japanese design principles in your interior spaces that face the garden. Choose low-profile furniture in natural tones. Avoid clutter. Let the negative space emphasize the view outdoors. Tatami mats, sliding screens, wood beams, and paper lanterns all echo the exterior design. Use indoor plants like bonsai or bamboo to link back to the outdoor space. This internal minimalism enhances the effect of the garden outside by maintaining the same sense of peace and spatial clarity inside. A Japanese garden, no matter how small, is meant to be used. Begin your mornings with a quiet walk along its path. Have tea in the evening near your favorite focal point. Rake the gravel mindfully or trim the moss as a form of meditation. These daily interactions reinforce the garden's purpose, not as a decorative piece, but a living partner in your spiritual and emotional well-being. Engage with it, care for it, and allow it to care for you in return. Designing a Japanese garden for your side yard or courtyard is not just about aesthetics. It's about cultivating a lifestyle of peace, presence, and balance. It transforms forgotten or confined spaces into sacred places of calm. Whether you choose a Zen-inspired dry garden or a lush tea garden retreat, your creation will become a reflection of harmony between nature and home. Embrace the journey, honor each detail, and let your garden become your sanctuary.